Hey, how's it going, guys? My name's Luis.
And I'm Arron.
So today we will be starting a whole new show with you. We are working with HopBay. We had a previous show where we talked about beer, anything and everything about beer, what we like about beer, different hops, different everything. But today we are bringing you something special. We can go into at a later time of what we plan to do with this new show. But we are approaching SF Beer Week. So today we're doing a little bit special. Right now we're recording here at Speakeasy Brewery. Thank you so much for having us. We really appreciate it. Today we are talking about 4 specific beers. So Arron and I, back in October last year, we went up to Oak Park Brewery. Got to meet a lot of amazing people who are doing really great things in the whole beer community up north from here, from SF. It's in Sacramento. And yeah, anything you want to say about the beer or what's up?
I'm really excited. So they're all hazy IPAs. So I'm interested in tasting each one of them and trying to see what I get from them. But what's more I'm more excited about is the collaborations that they have with. The first one being Hella Coastal. They did one with Full Circle Brewery, which is
Full Circle.
From my hometown, from Fresno. Hella Coastal is from Oakland, California. They even have their own that they put out as well. And then they also partner with Hunters Point Speakeasy Brewery here in San Francisco, California. So it was very cool to see the collaborations that they did. And so now we want to try the beer and see what we get from it. But before we do that, we could talk a little bit about what the beers are. So for the first one, I believe we're going to try the Hunters Point.
Yep.
You want to talk a little bit about it and talk about the name of the beer and then what they have written on it?
Yeah, of course. All right, so first one we're going off over here. This Hunters Point, like you just said, is a double dry hopped hazy IPA. Looks like it's called All About the Benjamins. Double dry hopped IPAs are sort of my new thing that I'm kind of getting into. So I'm super excited to have this. Not sure if you've had a lot of double dry hopped.
I'm not a very knowledgeable beer person. I just like to have a good time. So I'm learning across the journey. So I don't think I ever have, but I'm down to try it.
Yeah, this will be great. All right, and just so everybody else who's watching out there, we're working with Eldorados, Stratas, and Citra hops. Again, we can totally go into different hops and what we like later. That's what we used to do, at least on our old show. But here we go. This is for the first beer that we're going to try.
And before we crack it open, they do have really great artwork on it. And then they have a bio of the person that they have on the can. And so you could go to their website, Oak Park Brewery, opbrew.co.com, and you can read up on it. And they tell us a great story behind the beer and the inspiration and everything behind it.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, still same. We're good.
So which one is this one? It's a dry hop?
Yeah, so double dry hopped IPA. I don't want to screw it up again. It's all about the Benjamins.
Smells
all about the Benjamins. So here we go.
Smells amazing. Smells amazing.
Yeah, that's the way that you smell.
Cheers.
Cheers to the start of SF Beer Week.
Let's
There
go.
we go.
We got a jump start. What do you get out of it?
Well, I'm gonna go back in one more time. I like it. I like it for 2 reasons. One, it's not too hazy for me. Every time I think of hazy, I think of like
I think bright orange.
yeah. Oh,
Not bright orange, but like that really orange color.
You probably think like a citrusy type
Yeah, like
of,
a really
like a thing.
That's what I think.
That's what I don't get. Sorry if that's not what you're going for, or as it is what you're going for, but it's like a subtle. But that double dry hop is what I like. One of my memorable moments was I went up to Santa Rosa, and I was at
Is it Russian River?
I was at Russian River, yes, and I had the Pliny's double dry hopped, and that was cool. The process behind it of how they make a beer double dry hopped, I forget. I don't want to butcher it, but I like it. Me exploring this and doing what I'm trying to learn about it. It's great.
What I get from it is that it tastes delicious. It's kind of sweet, and it's easy to drink for me. And like I said, I'm not that knowledgeable, and I'm not vast beer drinker, but I do like to try different kinds, and I don't really know I don't really know that much about hops or anything like that. I just know some beers I just cannot drink. It's like the higher the IBUs and like the more bitterness, it's like hard for me, but I'm trying to learn how to get into those because I know those are like a different on your palate. And so it's like, it's really good to try different things and see what you like and what you don't like. This one is really easy for me to drink. And so if that's easy, I like to take it a step up and see how far I could go with it.
Yeah, no, and that's a side note. That's one of the things that I'm excited for. We're gonna push ourselves to try to get a beer that we like and a beer that we don't like whenever we start filming and stuff. Pushing our palates, pushing our way of thinking of things. You know, it's fun to stick around and stay within your comfort zone, but we're done with comfort zones. We're done with staying indoors. You know, this whole pandemic, man. We just want to get out. So let's get out of our comfort zone, try new things. I'm glad that you tried this because this is something that I would get all the time.
So the next one is You Got to Chill. And this one is by Oak Park Brewery. And this one is a hazy double IPA with sweet orange peel. It's Citra, Cascade, and Centennial hops. This one's at 8% by volume.
Yeah, so this is probably something that you're going to get that citrus flavor that you were talking about earlier from this.
I think I kind of want that. I think I want that difference from it now.
Yeah? All right, well, here we go.
All right, pop it.
You got to chill.
You got to chill. Oh, you got to open it in the mic so you get the amps. All right, bro. Next time.
Trying to get the ASMR. Trying to have the beer pour.
Beer pour is... All right.
Cheers, bye. Cheers to second beer. You smell citrusy?
This one is a different taste, a little bit more citrusy. I do like that. Very welcomed.
Definitely that citrus that you
it's easy to drink
crave
again.
Right here.
It's easy to drink. Like for me, and you know, it's easy. It's approachable. I really like approachable beers because if it's approachable for me, it's approachable for everyone else. And I'm not as really picky on different type of beers and what I'm looking for. I think this is something that everyone could enjoy.
Oh, for sure. Whether it's you're going out on a hot day like today.
It was hot in the city. It was like 77.
It's way too hot. Yeah, but
I was burning up.
Yeah, it's also
there's no wind.
It's just not what we're used to.
I'm just used to it being cold and foggy.
Yeah.
I get annoyed because it's cold and foggy all the time. I'm just like, I just want some sun again. And then we get sun, you're just
then we get that sun, and we're like, no. Where's that wind? We got to find the right street and sit on it.
So what are you tasting the hops in this one? Are you tasting the Citra, the Cascade, the Centennial hops?
That's still something that I want to hone my skills in. I know the beers that I like, and I know which hops I tend to gravitate towards whenever I'm picking a beer that I don't know. I still need to get better at like identifying specifically like the notes you get from them. But I've done pretty well at like knowing what I like in terms of which specific hops and then choosing that beer from there. I think that
this one, there is a big difference on how they taste.
Yeah.
And I can notice that, and I think it's good. I think it's a welcome difference, and I could drink both of them. I could see myself going to the brewery and just ordering.
Yeah, and
there's certain beers that I will not order unless someone like offers, or if I'm doing a flight or something.
Yeah, unless I order it and then I make you drink half of it.
That's usually what happens.
Usually what happens. Or you order something, you don't like it.
Yeah, more often. Yeah.
But I do like that double dry hop. You see, the doubles, that's what I go for. I like bitter. I like going for higher IBUs. I'll go out and look for that 100 or look for that 80 plus.
I tried that torpedo from Sierra Nevada, and I couldn't do it.
Love torpedoes.
I could not do it.
So that extra, I don't think it's a double. It's an extra IPA. So it's like more hoppier, more bitter. that specific torpedo was something that I started off like really, really drinking as I was growing into learning about craft beers. So yeah, that has a special place in my heart. Yeah, but this is delicious. Thank you, Oak Park, for sharing this with us.
And then, so the next beer is from a collaboration with Full Circle Brewery, and this is from my hometown, Fresno. Luis has tried to go to Full Circle so many times, and every time he's gone to Fresno, they've never been open, or he just hasn't had a chance to go, and it's just been an ongoing joke for, was it the past year or two?
It's been like the last like two and a half, 3.
2 years. Every
15,
time you go to Fresno, you cannot get to Full
30
Circle.
years.
And every time I go, I always go stop by, have a drink.
Yeah, we even have friends sending videos to the group chats, just like, hey, wouldn't it be cool to walk into this brewery right now? We probably should just walk in.
So this one is called Me Against the World. And so this one is a double dry hopped with Sapa, Brew One, and Southern Passion hops. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Is that correct?
Yeah. Zappa, I don't know what Brew One is. BRU 1. Not familiar with that. And Southern Passion hops. But yeah, just like you said, Me Against the World. You got your artwork here. And then again, don't forget that every one of these beers has a little story. You can go to their website at Oak Park Breweries.
It's opbrewco.com.
There you go.
Or you can check them out on Instagram, Oak Park Brewery.
Yep. They're all going to have their own backstory. Just like every beer has its own characteristic, there's a story behind it that's just not about the brewing process. And
there's also, it's called Brew Your Story. You can find it on Instagram as well. So
yes.
I believe it's all connected.
Oh, yeah.
Behind every great beer, there's always even better people that are making the beer, that are for the process.
Just the history. And then just so much what I know about Oak Park and that time that we went back in October. It's oh, here we go.
Ooh, crispy.
What I know about it is it's very family oriented there, and it was just a wonderful presence to be there.
Well, also hear everyone talk. So they had all the people all the brewers that they had brought in that were there vending that day and talking about the beer that they had made. It was a Brewing with Brothers, Hella Coastal, 100 Point was there. They had a cider one from LA and a couple other ones there, and they got to talk, and they had a table where they all got to speak about their process and why they got into it and what they're doing now. So it was really cool. Are you ready to try this?
Yeah. Real quick though, it is Mo Betta Brews from LA.
Brews, yes. The cider
I really like them.
Cool.
So shout out to them again. Yeah. I know that I spoke with her about her cider. So I just wanted to make sure we get that name right. Mo Betta Brews. Shout out to you guys.
Ready to try?
I'm ready. Yeah. Shout out to Full Circle too. I can't wait. Hopefully I go there one day.
So this one smells very citrusy.
I smell that.
It didn't taste how I thought it was. For the smell. The smell threw me off, but the taste is different. But I like it though.
It's super different.
It's like a sour to me.
I get that. I do get that. I get that initial taste, but for me, it kind of drops off at the end.
It did drop off a lot.
But it not like dropping off like in a bad way, like we're losing taste or anything. It's just something that like, I don't know. Like I get it, and then we're chill. It's like when you're like 4 shots deep, and you're like, maybe I can go for a 5th.
Yeah.
Talking about him though, not me. I like this one.
This one is really good.
What did you think specifically about the difference between the first initial Hunter's Point double dry hop?
This one for me, the Hunter's Point one was really sweet, and then this one went a little bit more citrusy.
More specifically between Hunter's Point, because these two are both double dry hopped hazy IPAs.
Well, this one is
It's a hazy double.
Hazy.
It's the process of when they're brewing it. The double dry hop.
What's the difference? I don't even know, but the difference in Hunter's Point and Full Circle is that the Hunter's Point one for me is that the 100 Point one was more sweeter. That's like what I could say.
And that's something that you gravitate towards.
Yeah, I like sweet. I love sweet things, so that's why I gravitate towards the 100 Point one. And I'm a little biased because we're here, but the Full Circle one is good too. Like I'm not kidding. Like next time we go there, if they have it on tap or if they have beers, I would definitely buy it.
And that's another thing too. That's one thing that I'm super excited about. Breweries being more open. I know that the SF mask mandate is changing currently everywhere in California too. Of course, everybody please stay safe. Do what's best for you. Wear it when you need to. But on the note of breweries specifically, what I'm excited about, like seeing this double here, and then just any other double that, cause like I said, I love the higher bidder thing. I like being able to order tulips, and that's something that we're gonna get again, because we'll be drinking a lot.
Please excuse him for saying SF. He's from San Diego. He doesn't know yet. So yeah, and he's a Padre fan. But anyways, what do you get the difference from the double hop?
The double dry.
Double dry hop. What do you, for you? What's the big difference?
I'm gravitating more towards Hunter's Point. I feel like my palate enjoys having this a little bit more than Full Circle's. Not saying that it's bad.
I'm gonna try it one more time to see the comparison.
What I really want to explore is that Zappa and the Brew 1. I can honestly say I don't think I've had those in any other beer, so I'm not sure what to compare it to or what to say. What are you getting?
I don't know. It just feels like 100 Point. Just to me, it's a little bit just smoother, consistent taste. Like it doesn't drop off. It doesn't get like, I feel like the Full Circle one gets high and then it goes really low and then it just mellows off or whatever. And the 100 Point one just consistent and it's like sweeter. And I don't know. I like it. But they're all great though. They're all easy. They're all approachable. None of them would I not recommend to like a newbie or newcomer. Like I would recommend these to them. I'll be like, here, try these because these are approachable. They're easy to drink. For someone that doesn't really know about craft beer or hasn't really drank them as much in the past, these are all beers that I feel like you could give to someone and that they will like be able to drink it and enjoy it without scaring them away right away. You know, scaring people off. And
one too many craft beers and you're like, yeah, I'm done drinking all these crazy IPAs.
Well, that's how when I first got into drinking craft beer, I just thought they all tasted really bitter, and it was just like, why would people drink these? And then I started drinking stouts and sours and reds and browns, and then I was like, oh, beer is actually way different. So I give it more of a chance and realize I don't have to get all those super bitter beers and get the ones that I didn't really like. So I started drinking regular ones, or not regular ones. I started drinking different ones, and I started gravitating and growing my palate and trying different ones and figuring out what I liked and what I didn't like. It's customary to drink Pilsner and lagers because that's their commercial beer. That's mostly what they are.
Yep.
And so I still really enjoy those, and those were like some of my first options. But with hazies, I really do like hazies, and sours, and just they all have their own purpose and their own place for me, at least, on when I drink them and whatnot. So our final beer from Oak Park and their collaboration, this one is with Hella Coastal, and Hella Coastal is from Oakland, California. They're going to be the first black brewery owned in Oakland, and I really do I really do appreciate what they do, and inspired, encouraged about the plans that they got going forward. This one's a hazy hazy IPA with Citra, Eldorado, and Mosaic hops, and it's featuring Imperial Yeast Barbarian strain. So this is a 6.6 alcohol by volume, and so I'm really excited about this one.
Yeah, what was it called one more time?
Defend the Culture.
Okay.
Defend the Culture. So this one's a really, really cool one. So I'm excited to try this one.
Yeah.
Oh, this one opened all stupid. That was me. That was my fault.
Yeah, that was all him. Hey, but don't forget, I did the same thing too. So there's that. And also, one thing I wanted to add too. This one went everywhere. That's one of the beauties of Beer Week too. Anywhere. Don't pour it like that for me. There we go. All right, not too bad. That's the beauty of Beer Week too. Like when Arron was talking about how there's kind of like a beer for everybody. You got to like find your own beer.
Find your way. Find your way.
Just start exploring. Talk to your local people, anybody from a brewery, your brewmasters, your beer tenders.
See what you got.
Just
we
give everything a go. Here we go. Okay, yeah.
This one is really tasty. Yeah. Really, really tasty.
I did like Hunter's Point a lot, but this one right here.
Okay, out of my two favorites, it has to be the Helicoastal one and the Hunter's Point one. I'm leaning towards the Hunter's Point one, and yes, I am biased, but the Hunter's Point one for me just does it. For some reason, it just has that taste and that everything I'm looking for.
That's what I'm getting with the Helicoastal. I feel like my taste buds are popping.
To me, the Hunter's Point one just does it. It just does it. But the Helicoastal one is really tasty too, and I really did appreciate what it had to offer.
Yeah.
Try it one more time.
Okay. And
delicious.
Okay, but you're still gonna go with Hunter's Point or the collab?
I think Hunter's Point is my go-to. Thank you, Oak Park, for putting these beers out for Black History Month, for partnering with all the collaboration other breweries that you did, and you can find these. Like I said, you could go to the Instagram at Oak Park Brewery. You could go to opbrewco.com.
Yeah, hopefully we see them different stores, different.
Yeah, you can find out from the website where you could buy it, where you could purchase these at. These were purchased in Sacramento. We're thankful that we were able to get a batch of these. Our HopBay hooked us up with these. We appreciate everything that they put on. It's very exciting that we got to try these, especially for Black History Month, but also since San Francisco Beer Week is also starting. So this is one of the best things about it, is trying different beer and seeing what you like and putting everyone on everyone showing their best this week. So this is a really good opportunity that we got to have, and I appreciate everyone.